I just want to see like the numbers. I'm gonna be honest. We're making a general change to the amount of ult charge retained when swapping heroes, reducing it from 25 to 15%. We do like to think this mechanic removes friction when swapping heroes, and I think that still should be at 15%. However, there is a perception that it's almost always an advantage to counter swap upon dying, and we're lowering this value to see if it has an effect on swap rates. I don't think it will have an effect on swap rates, but I think this is a good change. I think 25 to 15% is definitely a good change. Yeah, I mean 25% is a pretty good amount, right? I don't know if it, yeah, I don't think it's gonna make people not counter swap, to be honest with you. So I think this reasoning is just not gonna, it's just not gonna work. But I think this is a good change regardless. I do like that change. All right, let's look at the changes for some of our heroes in season 8. Okay, coming to our tanks. So some of the larger changes are going to be coming to the tanks. We released a reworked Roadhog late in season 7. Roadhog quickly became one of our top performing tanks with the win rate somewhere around 54%. There's been a lot of feedback around his kit, but we're going to hold off on making any changes for him at the start of season 8. Mauga has a lot of answers to Roadhog, and we'd like to see where the meta settles a bit before aiming at the mid-season patch for any balance judgments. I feel like that's fair, right? Because like I don't really know how Mauga is going to perform against Roadhog, and like if Mauga is good, then this 54% could drop. So honestly, I'm glad they're not like making any changes immediately to Hog. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Overall, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Okay, there are times when Doomfist players use his ultimate purely as an escape. It's a little disappointing to activate Meteor Strike and to intentionally land on health pack rather than enemy players. Starting in season 8, Doomfist will now regenerate 75 health per second while in the air. We're slightly increasing the cost of the ult in order to compensate for the buff. Chat, how long does Meteor Strike last for? Like how like if you were just to use the whole duration, is it like what, 6 seconds? I don't know. I mean that's a pretty good buff, but they did increase the ult charge, and I don't know if it's going to be like a 5% change, 10% change, but that's a pretty good buff. Especially you don't really have to do anything in order to do this. It just does it passively, which is just really good. I don't know. Very good change. I don't know if it's gonna be like, actually nah, it's definitely a good change, because like there's a lot of times when there's like a low HP Doomfist and I take like a mental note that he's low, and then I just like kind of like scout around where he's gonna land, and I can just get a hook on him. But now he's gonna be practically full HP or half HP when he lands. It's a really good fucking buff. This is actually really good. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I don't think it's gonna make him meta by any means, okay, because this is just buffing his ult. Definitely not going to make him meta, okay? Tanks are supposed to create and take space. I just read that backwards. And when Ramatra is in his base form, he can be little to easy to ignore. So we're going to shift 100 of his health to armor, as well as slightly increase the size and damage of his projectiles to see if it helps. Decent change. I like the sound of this, because like whenever he's not in Nemesis form, he's kind of just like whatever. I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of just like whatever. So I mean, it depends on the numbers here, right? Okay, Winston isn't the best matchup for other tanks. This is part of his kit, but the disadvantage feels too extreme, and we'd like to alleviate it a bit. In season 8, Winston's Tesla cannon will now ignore armor's damage reduction. So heroes like Bastion, heroes like Brig, Rhine, Diva. I mean, that's good, but I don't know if that's gonna be like impactful. Like I don't know if that's gonna be impactful. Very good though, very good. I think this is gonna be really good against Brig. Like this is going to be like 100% really good against Brig. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. Moving on to a few DPS, or no, oh my god, I can't read. Holy shit. Moving on to a few changes to the DPS series. Let's start with Sombra. She's had a lot of moving parts recently, and we feel like she is in a much better spot. Her win rate hovers between 45 and 48%, depending upon rank. However, her ultimate still isn't as satisfying as it could be, so we're going to raise the ability to lock out time of her EMP by 1.5 to 3 seconds and reduce the amount of damage it does from 30 to 25% of the maximum health. This brings her ultimate more in line with the hero fantasy and is much sharper in its effect. Dude, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So okay, so if I get EMP'd, I can't use any of my abilities for 3 seconds. That's dude, I don't know. That's, I mean, it's only to EMP, so like, does it really matter? I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, it's just annoying, but I don't think it's going to really increase this, because at the end of the day, supports are kind of just bonkers in this game. So does she need it? Probably. So I guess let's just see how it is. This is going to feel awful though. If you get EMP, this is going to feel awful. No doubt about it. Soldier 76 has enjoyed a lot of success in season 7. He's a really well-rounded DPS, and the self-sustain from his heal can make him really difficult to deal with when he's in its, oh my god, I can't read. While he's in its radius. Okay, rather than reducing the effectiveness of the heal, we'd rather open up larger opportunities. Oh my god, I can't read, chat. I just can't read. Okay, so the cooldown's going to 15 to 18 seconds, essentially. TLDR, okay? TLDR, the cooldown's going from 15 to 18. Chat, didn't they buff the heals? Didn't they buff the heals of this in like one of the mid-season patch? Yo, Barabaz, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's hard to read sometimes. Dude, I'm sorry. My brain is just kind of like just woken up. My brain's still activating, okay? I'm sorry. Plus, I just don't like reading long paragraphs in general. I'm going to be honest. I mean, 18 seconds for a self-fuel? I mean, it's not going to change anything, I feel. Like, it's just not going to change anything. Soldier is still going to be Soldier. I mean, that's okay. Does anyone remember how much damage Tracer's pulse pistols do? I wouldn't blame you if you don't. We've changed them a lot. If you guess 5.5 damage per shot, you'd be right, but not for long, because we're changing them again. Back to 6. The previous change, 5.5, was made to offset a bug with their fall off and spread. Now that those bugs are fixed, we're moving them back to their previous value. So chat, what does this translate to with like one clipping? Like one clipping with 5.5 and one clipping with 6. What is the what is the total damage output? I feel like this is a fine change though, by the way. I like this change. I think it's a good change. Tracer's kind of shit, but I feel like Tracer's kind of shit because like Alari, you know, kind of just like shuts her down. So I do like the change though. I think it should have been back to 6 a while ago. Let's look at some of our support changes. Brig was the best performing support hero since the last patch, and we are seeing your feedback that she is becoming a must pick. We're going to revert the damage on Whipshot to try to bring her back in line. We're also looking at the damage potential of Baptiste and lowering his primary fire ammo from 45 to 36. Damage potential and lowering his fire or his ammo count. I don't know. I feel like he's still gonna be strong. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the Brig chat. I don't know if the Brig changes. She started becoming better because of her the whip shots. Honestly, I don't really know. I genuinely don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't even know if this is going to change anything with her pick rate. But we'll see. I think this is interesting. I feel like the core fundamental issue with BAP is his like regenerative burst, his and his lamp just providing like 2 extra health bars. I mean, I feel like everyone just kind of like thinks that, but I guess we'll see how this plays out. He has to like be a little bit wiser with shooting. He can't just like spam. I still think BAP's gonna be crazy. The round changes sound interesting, but so far my first impressions, I don't really think this is gonna change like the meta, to be honest with you. I can't like, obviously we don't really have the full patch notes, but I just can't really see this like changing the meta all too much. Have you watched the animated trailer? Animated short? Chat, is it a short or is it a trailer? I'm assuming it's a short. There's no way they would release a fucking trailer. Damn, bro. Chat, how's the volume? Volume good?
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh my god, an actual animation.
Report.
Mission success, Akande. We achieved the objective.
Yeah, me and Smokey got the power relay data just like you wanted. Well, most of it.
Most of it. What I wanted was a clandestine operation. Clean, surgical, and
I feel like they should have done this sooner. I like
You
this.
just destroyed a 300,000-ton null sector carrier in broad daylight. I could see the explosion from space.
Okay, so we ran into a few problems.
I am listening.
Tracking the target was easy. The ship was badly
Wait, this is actually
damaged.
so nice. What the fuck?
Never even made it back to base. Which was better for us.
All clear.
Oh my god, is that old translocator? Holy fuck.
Mauga! This is supposed to be surgery. We don't need a butcher.
Dude, that's probably gonna be a skin, right?
Don't worry, they're dead.
Deactivated, and I wasn't worried.
Okay, it's like fucking Morris Fade. Holy shit.
Yeah. Hey, you guys know what we should do?
Yeah, we should grab the data. You know, like we planned.
Dude, they should have done this so long ago. Holy shit.
There you are, Preciosa. Time to tell me all your secrets. Okay, access, data, power relay system.
Hey, are we, taking suggestions?
Just hold the perimeter.
Yeah, whatever.
Mauga!
What, was it gonna team kill?
What is he doing?
Not sticking around. How
Fucking
long?
edgy guy.
Almost. Hey, Calavera Man. You dance pretty good. Ay.
Stop. Very illuminating. But are you saying he's no longer loyal to us?
Ha! You can have his loyalty.
So wait, is Mauga a
loose
bad
cannon,
guy?
And I don't trust him.
I thought he was a good guy.
We're out of time. Sombra, we've got to go.
Not without the data. I got this. So you want to play, huh? Okay, let's play.
Wasn't talent like BAP. Oh.
Ha, don't think it hasn't been fun. Huh?
Fucking translocator.
The op should have been a piece of cake. It wasn't. All because of him.
Damn, so he ditched her, huh?
Partial victory is no victory at all. Deal with Mauga, or I will deal with you.
Hey, Psalms, what'd the big man say? Oh, let me guess. Handle it. Yeah, he doesn't mess around, does he?
We did our job. We came up short because of you.
Aw, that ain't fair. You know I'm always looking out for you. I even brought you a souvenir. Ain't nothing more fun than a sinking ship. And if there's one thing I know, it's ships. Yeah, I tried to tell you earlier, but you look kind of busy. So I took a walk. If DF really wanted the plans to build his new power thing, how
DF.
sick it would it be if we actually just got him theirs? They wouldn't be needing it anymore. Especially if nobody got that distress signal.
The hell's that? Amalgamane. Nice name, man. I like how they incorporate abilities in this.
No record, no witnesses.
It's very
no
creative.
problem. He may not be happy now, but you give Doomfist that, and he'll be all smiles. Looks like you owe me one. But who's counting? Hey, this was fun. Want to do it again sometime? You know where to find me. Now this was a great day.
There's no fall damage in Overwatch. Oh, he uses parachute anyways. Dude, that was really good. The animation, chat, I don't really watch much anime, but I feel like the animation was actually really good. Like, I don't know. You guys tell me otherwise, or you guys tell me what you think, but honestly, dude, I don't watch much animation, but yeah, dude, I feel like the animation quality was actually pretty good. And I liked how they like include the like the translocator, even though it's like reworked. His Wraith, Reaper's Wraith, and then his fucking stomp. I think that's actually really cool. They should do more of these. Like they should do a fucking TV show off it or some shit. I don't know. I like that. Maybe they're testing the waters with it or something. I don't know. But that's really sick.